Alright, so on a lighter note, I just wanted to update you on my, I have a friend that I speak to back home daily, weekly, Tam. And Tam got a new job pretty recently, and one of his co-workers come up to him and says, why did you leave your last job? And Tam said, something my boss said. And the co-worker said, what was it that he said? He said, you're fired. Tam walks into his boss, the same Tam walks into his boss's office and he goes, sir, I'll be straight with you. I know the economy's not great right now, but I've got 3 companies that are after me, and I would like to respectfully ask for a raise. The boss respected that. They haggled back and forth. Tam left after a few minutes with a 5% raise, so he was quite happy. On his way out, the boss says, Tam, what were the 3 companies, just out of curiosity, who were the 3 companies that were after you? Tam goes, the electric company, the water company, the coal company. I don't know how he's still hired with that job. He was leaving late one night. The same boss, Tam passes him, and that same boss is standing in front of the shredder with a piece of paper in his hand, and the boss goes, listen, this is a very sensitive, important document here. My secretary is gone for the night. I need you to help me. Can you turn this thing on? Tam goes, nay bother. Grabs the piece of paper, puts it in, presses start. The boss goes, oh, brilliant. I just need one more copy. Sam, we went, last time I was back, we went in and had I took him for a very nice meal. We went for a 3-course meal. So the waiter brings the first course, and Tam's not used to this fancy food, so he takes a little taste and he spits it out and he goes, what is this? And the waiter goes, it's bean soup. Tam goes, I don't care what it used to be, what is it now? His poor wife, Pauline, I feel bad for her. They were lying in bed one night, Tam telling me, I shouldn't be telling this, but Tam told me this. He's lying in bed one night and she turns to Tam and she says, Tam, if I died, would you meet someone else? Tam says, don't see why not. And she said, would she sleep in our bed? And Tam said, probably, yeah, probably. And his wife asks him, would you play golf with her? Tam goes, I like golf. Yeah, sure, I'd play golf with her. And his wife said, would she use my clubs? And Tam goes, no, she's left-handed. When we were back in school, we had an English teacher, very strict English teacher. And he says, in English, he said, a double negative form is a positive. And in some languages, such as Russian, a double negative can still be a negative. However, there is no language that it's possible for a double positive to be a negative. And I'm sitting behind Tam at the back of the class and he shouts out, aye, right. So I phoned the local gym and asked them if they could teach me how to do the splits. And they said, how flexible are you? I said, well, I can make it Tuesdays. I'm in the car the other day with my wife, and I'm scared when she drives. To be honest, just between you and me, I don't think she's a very good driver. But anyway, she said to me, I am a good driver. She says, in fact, I was complimented yesterday. I said, really? You were complimented on your driving? She says, yes. Somebody left me a note in the windshield that says, parking fine. That's nice.
That's a good one.
When we were out, this drunk guy comes staggering up to me and he goes, I'm going to chop off one of your trouser legs and put it in the library. I thought, that's a turn up for the books. Carry on with it. Went to the dentist and he said, say ah. I I said, why? He said, my dog just died. Apparently 1 in 5 people are Chinese in the world. I did not know that. And there's 5 people in my family, right? So, I must be one of them, right? So it's either my mum, my dad, my older brother Colin, my younger brother Ho Chan Chu. I think it's Colin. So I was in my car the other day and I'm driving along and we've got Bluetooth in the car, right? So my boss phoned, he says, you've been promoted. And I swerved the car, I was so excited, I swerved the car. And then he called me up another, right after, like 10 minutes later, he says, you've been promoted again. I swerved even more. And then, then he called me up the third time. He says, you've been promoted to managing director. I swear, hit a tree. The police came along and says, what on earth happened here? Said I careered off the road. I'll tell you though, what I love doing in my spare time, I love trying to pack myself into small suitcases. That's my hobby. I can hardly contain myself. I was in the pub the other day and I saw this bloke in the corner and he was trying to pick up a cheetah in a pub. And I looked at Kirsten and says, he's trying to pull a fast one. Look, scrap that one for next year. I was having dinner with my boss's wife and I was over at their house and I was having dinner and he said, she asked me, how many potatoes would you like? And I said, ooh, I'll just have one, please. And she said, you don't have to, it's okay, you don't have to be polite. And I said, okay, I'll just have one then, you stupid cow. I went to buy a watch the other day and the guy in the shop said, analog? I said, nah, just a watch. Oh, we were out, that's right, remember we went out the other day and we met this guy was 102 years old, we met the guy who invented the crossword puzzle. You remember, right? I forget his name, it was P something, T something. So, I fancied a game of darts with my pal and he said, nearest the bull goes first. So he went, bah, and I went, moo. He said, okay, you're closest. I went for a visit to the Royal Society for the Protection of Cruelty to Animals, which is a nice place. A small place, though. You could hardly swim a cat.
Oh dear.
Tell you though, I've just been on a. Remember, we just went on a once in a lifetime holiday. Tell you though, never again. Well, for Halloween last year, my Kirsten asked me what I want to be, and I said I would like to be a small island off the coast of Italy. I want to dress up like a small island off the coast of Italy. She said, "Don't be so silly."
Where is it getting them?
Your own level you're living today. Since I've been telling jokes here, I've been getting a few other gigs. In fact, I got to do this laugh. That must be my joke. I was in front of the United Nations and I made a mistake. I started off by saying, "Where are you all from?" I said, it wasn't much time for anything else after that. So I used to think sticks and stone could break my bones, but names could never hurt me. That wasn't until I fell into a printing press. When my daughter, save the best one for last, right? So when my daughter was born, she had jaundice. That's not funny, but she had jaundice. So there she was. Remember, she was there. She was lying there. She was small, round, and yellow. We ended up calling her Zoe, but my wife didn't like my first choice, Melanie. Thanks a lot.
Oh, this has been shaken.